Here's an interesting thing to consider. And this is the part that always blows my mind about people. When they say, you aren't the spiritual leader I thought you were because I didn't feel like you supported me or held my hand enough. What? Look, I'm going to lay some information out, and I'm going to lay it out in several different ways to see how much of it even applies to you, even helps you in what you're trying to do. When I hear people bemoaning the fact of their disillusionment with their chosen spiritual leader, what you have to remember is, more often than not, people are going to pick the path of least resistance. They're going to go with the one that they think is, well, this would be the easiest one. I won't have to work quite as hard. And maybe they'll do most of it for me. It's kind of this scar of Christianity that something out there will take care of it for me, so I don't really have to. Same thing applies to people when they're picking their spiritual leader, when they decide who they're going to follow. Very rarely are they picking the individuals that say, you need to do all this work. More often than not, they're picking the one that says, you don't really have to do anything. It'll all be taken care of for you. The Jim Jones kind. I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, well, you. Never, I need to accept some responsibility for the failures in my life because of this, that, or the other. Okay, well, you're right. That does mean that I've failed. That does mean that I've failed to impart upon you the idea that you're responsible for how you feel, how you succeed, how you react, your understanding of the situation. You're the one that is responsible for how you feel, not anybody else. Not your chosen spiritual leader, not the one that gives you the easiest path. I don't have a whole lot of people that listen to what I say because I'm not sitting here promoting an easy path. I'm not sitting here giving you somebody to hate. I'm not sitting here telling you, well, you're really a victim, you just don't know. You need to hate those people and trying to build something off of that. I'm not sitting here telling you these gods are going to do it for you. I'm sitting here saying there's an example to follow, and if you have what it takes, you might be able to do it too. But all of it is contingent upon your effort to put one foot in front of the other, not mine. I know where I'm going. I know the work that I'm putting in on myself. I know the work that I'm trying to do. I know the failures that I am. I also know the successes that I am. So when somebody comes up and says, well, you failed me, you let me down. Yeah, maybe I did. Whose responsibility is it to handle the emotional state that you currently find yourself in? Mine or yours? Only the courageous will be able to say that. Only the courageous will be able to answer that question with any kind of personal integrity. Only the ones that are willing to accept their own responsibility for their own thoughts, feelings, actions, and emotions. That's all you have control over. Now, I could tell you, give you suggestions as to how that might, maybe some tools to help you deal with that. Maybe some tools to help you find a little bit of peace. Maybe some tools to help you find a little bit of strength. Maybe some tools to help you negotiate the obstacle in your path. I might say go find a professional to work with. I might say go get some therapy. I might say find a 12-step program. Find a group of individuals. That's one of the most important things about Tribe, is it's a group of people that will support you in your endeavors and call you on your bullshit. I mean, when it all said and done, that's one of the greatest strengths of Tribe. They will call you on your bullshit, and they will encourage you to become more. Otherwise, you're wasting your fucking time. You're not going to build a successful tribe because you hate somebody else. You're going to build a successful tribe because you want to play the victim. You're not going to build much of anything positive on hate. I've always said that. You can bitch about this, you can bitch about that, and I understand what's really going on. I know the deal. I understand really how the world is working, and it's not working in our favor. Well, no shit, Sherlock, it ain't working in your favor. Why would it? Why would it work in your favor? What have you done to earn that? And yet we sit here and bemoan the fact that, well, we're not at the top of our game anymore. No. We've been living in trailer parks, watching TV, eating Cheetos, doing dope, and now all of a sudden everybody's aligned against us. Well, you've been acting like an ass in the fucking street. Look, those guys are they're going to burn out. They're going to get tired of the endless battle. And they're going to pair up with somebody that they think loves them. And they're going to have kids. And they're going to raise families. And they're going to grow out of that nonsense. How long do we want to spend whining about, well, my spiritual leader, he didn't. No. You didn't take responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, actions, and emotions. And if we're ever going to be anything positive, by God damn it, that's exactly what needs to start happening. Is taking responsibility for how we feel, think, act, and move through this world. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the things that are going on. And there's a damn bunch of them. None of them are good right now, seems like. How are you going to react to it? You going to sit down and watch more TV and eat more Cheetos? Drink more pop? Or are you going to stockpile a little food maybe? You're going to make a little preparedness for even a tornado coming through or an earthquake coming through? Or are we going to sit here and watch Afghans fall from airplanes? The thing about us pulling out of Afghanistan is what a gloriously stupid thing to do. Gloriously stupid. If you have ever, listen, if you watch my channel, you voted for Biden, go ahead and leave. You're too dumb to fucking understand what I'm saying. But by the same token, I saw hundreds of men running around on that airfield trying to get out of Afghanistan. Why the fuck were they not fighting tooth and nail to protect everything that they loved? You know why? Because they were raised to believe that somebody or something else would do it for them. Holy shit. Don't fall into that trap. And more often than not, it starts with believing, well, this spiritual leader is going to do this for me. That great scar of Christianity. Maybe we could grow out of that a little bit today. What a damn shame. What a damn shame. Know yourself and seek self-improvement is the first principle of leadership. Taking responsibility for how you operate in this world, under whatever given circumstance it might be, whatever given stimulus might be in your environment. Buddy, that's on you. If you can tolerate it, and still remain relatively happy, joyous, and free, you'll be all right. If you can't tolerate it, if it's consistently full of doubt and mistrust, or if bonds of trust have been thoroughly eroded because of behavior of one person or another, get the fuck out of it. Quit wasting your time. But whatever the case may be man enough to stand up and deal with your own fucking pain. If it all falls apart, be man enough to fucking move out smartly and deal with it yourself. Go lick your wounds and try again. But don't blame a spiritual leader because you thought you were giving your best in a relationship and it ended up not being worth a fuck. Because if you're waiting on some woman to tell you you're man enough, you ain't ever going to hear it. The fuck they know about being a man? If you're waiting on some man to tell you that you're a woman enough, what's he going to base that on? The fuck's he know about being a woman? If you're going to blame a spiritual leader for your spiritual fitness, or your resentment that you carry, or whatever it is you're carrying, so to make you feel like you're something important, what the fuck does he know about being you in this world? You know, it happens every day. Same thing with partners. There's only one you in this world. It's your responsibility to be you. If you're going to play a walk-on role in someone else's story, get the fuck out of it. You find a partner that'll stand there with you, stick with it. If they're constantly focused on everything else but you, you're wasting your fucking time. You can give the best you got and you're still going to come up short. Everybody's got their own little thing going on in their world. Everybody's got a thought process that allows them to hopefully navigate what they believe is the most appropriate path for them. All of them are looking for the easiest way to do that. To be different is not that hard. We all want to celebrate our uniqueness, how special we are, how important we are. But here's a very unique way to do it. Start taking responsibility for yourself. And be honest about it. Above all, be honest about it.